Because it was just like, I don't even know you. Like, mom and I for me is different. I truly don't know you. Like, I have people I've been in my life. And then, honestly, everybody say, well, you guys are still young. No, bitch, he has not been in our lives when we grew up. He has not been, when we was kids, he was not in our lives. He started coming around when I was, what, 12?
Yeah.
He started coming around when I was like 12.
Or I'm live. Chuck E. Cheese is still good too. Yeah. It costs $250.
No, you know, to reserve any type of any. I know. First of all,
No, wait a minute.
To reserve any type of.
Let me start my live because I'm doing my live right now. It's okay. Hey y'all. Hello. Yeah, I know y'all having a discussion, a debate, a heated debate right now, but let's. Hey y'all. Good morning or good morning. I like to say moaning instead of morning because I'm not in mourning. Hey Cora. Hey head mammy. All right. I want to talk about magic and witchcraft and some of the things that I have saw witches do on YouTube. We have quite a large witchy community. Okay, like there are probably hundreds of witches that are on YouTube. Hundreds, probably more than that, to be honest with you, because you never know who practices behind the scenes in the closet. Okay, but when it comes to witches that are out in the open, hundreds literally that you can find on YouTube, probably thousands. Okay. And magic and witchcraft is not about controlling other people's lives. It is not. Okay, magic and witchcraft, first of all, magic is about, you know, first of all, at the core of your magic, you have to believe that all things are possible. So magic is about magic. Magic is about energy. Yes, it is. But it is not about controlling other people's lives. When you decide that you are going to trespass upon other people's lives, you are dead wrong. Witchcraft and magic does not give us permission to try to invade other people's lives. It does, however, give us permission to control our own lives. Okay, now one thing that I've noticed is that people that are out of control of their own lives are usually the most controlling people. If you want to get into witchcraft because you want to puppeteer people or control other people, then your heart is not in the right place. Now, there are some of us that just have the natural ability to control people. I mean, literally, and you know what? I still have not shut down completely the comments of my other channels because you always constantly have these fake witches. Okay, let me tell you something. I have caught more witches trolling people on YouTube. I have caught trolls. Okay, trolls being involved with witches. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Jamila does not have trolls. I don't have trolls for YouTube. No, I don't. These other people that constantly are trying to control what people think of them, what people say about them, which it just ends up making them look bad at the end of the freaking day. You're not practicing magic. You're scared. So if you are a witch that roams around needing to control other people, it only shows your phobias and your inadequacies as a person. Whether or not you're a witch or somebody that does not practice at all, if you are a controlling person, you are on the wrong planet. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. Now you've got people that are constantly trying to shame other people based upon their marital status. I've got witches harassing me based upon my marital status. You're not a witch. You're not a witch. You don't have any power as a witch or as a woman if you are actually running around here judging witches based upon Christian values. You're not a witch. Okay? You're not. You're codependent on that system. You cannot go out there and survive like real witches can do. You can't. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm just letting you know that. If you can't make it on your own as a woman, stop talking to me. Stop. If you listen, let me tell you something. I've been out on my own consistently. Okay. I've been taking care of myself for years and years and years. And I know how hard it is out there. So if you are somebody that is sitting up here that's codependent on a man, or a man is taking care of you and da-da-da-da-da, you have not experienced real life through the eyes of a woman such as myself. You need to sit down. A lot of these fake fraud witches running around here judging somebody like me. But guess what? I've done something that you think is impossible, something that you would not be able to do. And you know why I did it? Because so many women have to. So many women that are real witches. There's no real witches that are covered in the blood of Jesus. None of them. None of you. No real witch. No, you're not. That's not where your protection comes from. If you're a real witch, Jesus is knocking on your door because Jesus wants to come in and be a helping hand. Jesus is not knocking at your door so that Jesus can come in and save you. Not necessarily. To be honest with you, it's usually Jesus that needs the saving, because I believe that Jesus' spirit is in torment a lot. I truly believe that, because of the people that call themselves following Jesus are absolutely ridiculous. It is not your place to judge. I'm sorry, to control somebody. Literally, I am living in the tiniest house. I think my house is under 1,000 square feet, literally. And you've got witches that are so codependent that they feel that if I move, it's going to mess up their gravy train. Literally, these people have existed on this earth far longer than they knew me. But for some reason, they want to try to, they call themselves witches, right? See, this is where I want you to think. I want you to use critical thinking skills. They call themselves witches and they claim that they are powerful. But literally their money and their gravy train comes from Jamila. They don't have the power to earn money unless Jamila mentions their name. They cannot sustain their household. They cannot pay their mortgage unless every month, either at the new moon or the full moon, they got to be talking about Jamila. They so damn codependent on Jamila that it ain't even on just the full moon. Oh God, no. No, because that's when I'm at my strongest, is during the full moon. No. This is these so-called witches is hitting me up every full moon, every new moon, at the goddamn quarter moon, the crescent moon, the half moon, goddamn when the moon ain't even visible. They contacted me when the sky is high and they just literally. But you call yourself a real witch, but you can't get attention on YouTube. You can't grow your channel, but you're a real witch. That's all you want, is to have over 20,000 subscribers like Jamila, but you claim yourself to be a witch, but you can't do it, and you cannot sustain your household without bringing up Jamila's name. Jamila ultimately who is paying your damn bills. So that means that you formed a spiritual debt. Anytime you use somebody the way you've done that, Because I don't know about y'all, when people mention my name, they crying out for money. When people mention my name on their channel, let me tell you something. When one of my enemies makes a video about me or makes any kind of move against me, whether or not it's trolling, making a video, calling people, they are doing it because their life is not the way it is supposed to be. If you were a real witch, then you would not be stalking and chasing a high priestess. Real witches don't do that. If you were a real witch or a high priestess, you would be able to do your money magic and your money would just come to you. You wouldn't have to be desperate to prove that somebody else is fake if you were a real witch and if you were actually truly blessed. Okay, most of us witches that are worth a damn, people are talking about us, not the other way around. Okay, if I were not powerful, I would not have people, many people making videos about me. I mean, literally during the holidays, these people wouldn't have had a burger. They wouldn't have had a damn 99-cent cheeseburger if it were not for Jamila, because Jamila's name was either in their title or some kind of codependency. Right now, I have people that their whole YouTube career is solely based upon them bringing my name up on their channel. They don't exist without me. There's a problem because you know what? You did it to yourself. And they're terribly lazy. Let me just tell you, because they don't do no kind of work in which nothing came to nobody free. So witches have to do their work. You can't just lay around and flop around and expect for everybody to do everything for you. Okay. It is not, first, another thing, when you go to the Orishas, you are not supposed to step to them and beseech them. You are practicing witchcraft all wrong. Things are backfiring on you people. I've got a woman right now that is doing some kind of witchcraft on me to make me fall for a guy, or is he's either doing the work himself? I believe that he's doing the work himself. You can't use witchcraft to make somebody love you. That's going to be short-lived. They're going to end up hating you even more. You can only use witchcraft to enhance. You can't force somebody to love you with witchcraft. You can't force somebody to be gay or straight with witchcraft. That is not your call. You cannot claim to be a real witch, but your whole witchy career is based upon Jamila. Now, let me tell y'all something. There's a fake witch, and you guys all know who she is. Okay, and I'm just going to say it on this day, on January the 5th. She's a fake fraud witch. She's been trying to prove that she's a very powerful witch by trying to force me to go and live in either Kansas. I'm not originally from Kansas. I'm from Missouri originally. Okay, and when I began to travel away from Missouri, I stopped in Kansas. This person wanted to prove that they were a real witch. They started a campaign called Send Dorothy Back to Kansas. Now, it has been 4 years since they have done that. In August, it will be 4 years straight. Okay, listen, it will never be any manifestation of this person's magic will never manifest, because listen, why am I here? When you think about it, when people travel, why are they traveling? They're traveling because of their spirit guides, aren't they? So I traveled hundreds of miles over to Georgia by myself with my 2 boys. Okay. Now, what does that tell you? First of all, somebody's got to be in a strong place to be able to do that. If I made it here and I made it here alive, it was obviously meant for me to be here. It is my spiritual journey. It is my life. No mother, that's just like right now, when my daughter turns 18 and she moves out and she moves in with her baby daddy or her boyfriend, Am I going to be able to control her and use magic to control her? No. The only thing magic is going to start doing is controlling me. When you try to use magic to control your family members, it's just going to control you. Because you're wanting to try to make everything perfect, but that's not the way that it's supposed to be, especially when it involves someone else. Okay, so magic and witchcraft will never get these women what they want. So their YouTube career was proven to be false and fraudulent. They have already been proven to be a fraud. Do you understand me? In their plight to get something out of it, they use the Division of Family and Children Services. Okay, literally trying to, they're so desperate for one morsel of magic that they would use children in their plight to try to prove something to somebody. So if they can't force me to go and live at a place, like literally, I'm sitting up here looking at these people like, what the fuck? So there's a lot of people that will say, well, Jamila, where's your magic? My magic is in the fact that it's been 4 years and these people have not been able to get me put out of my place. I mean, they literally tried everything, guys. When I first got to Georgia, I didn't have the same things that I have now. I had to start completely over from scratch. Even with my kitchen stuff, I had to start completely over from scratch. I left everything. Okay, I either sold or tossed everything. I wanted to travel light. That's my right if I want to do that. If I want to eat with plastic spoons and knives until I rebuy everything, then that's my business. If I want to sleep on a pallet on the damn floor until I repurchase my bed, then that's my business. If I want to use my damn cell phone as a TV until I can afford to buy one so that I can relocate, that's my business. That is what I had to do to get to where I am at now. And here I am now. And to be honest with you, I should be a millionaire. This is what's so sad about these fake fraudulent ass witches. They stole energy to only be used as a mere pittance. The energy that they were able to steal via my weak-minded family was just absolutely ridiculous. My mother has been weak for years and years. My mother is an alcoholic. These people took advantage of the fact that my mother was an alcoholic. They took advantage of that. They took advantage of the fact that my father is an ignorant Christian who doesn't know what the hell is going on. We're going to talk about that a little bit later as well. Ignorant men that act like and pretend they have no idea what's going on and, oh, this isn't real. In the meantime, the gates of hell is closing in on life and are closing in on us as we speak, while these men run around here in denial. So we'll talk about that on my other channel, because I'm going to get down and dirty and raw on that discussion. That's not for this channel. But I feel very passionate about what I do. And I don't appreciate anybody coming out and giving magic and witchcraft a bad name. And a lot of these fake fraudulent witches out here are. Okay, they are very fake. They are frauds. Anybody that you see doing something like this, if it is confirmed that a witch is running around doing the things that these people have done, literally creating account after account to stalk people from all day, every day, talking about a person, that is not a witch. Trust me, witches, let me tell y'all something. Witches those are not witches, those are demons. There is a difference between a demon and a witch. There's a difference between a witch that works with demons and a complete freaking idiot that has no discernment. There's a difference between a witch that works with demons and a witch that's being controlled by demons. As a witch, you are in control of your mind, body, and spirit. That is the whole purpose of it. The whole purpose is to balance the level of understanding and to balance your existence between the physical and the non-physical. So when you look at any magician card, you can see that that is what that person is doing. That person is making the distinction between the two very well, and they're in control of their own behavior. If you are somebody that is trolling somebody, you are possessed by a demon and you're not in control. You cannot exorcise people. You cannot do a cleansing on anybody. You are not standing in your power. You are just being controlled. There is a difference. The whole point of being a witch is so that you can break out of the matrix, so that you can break your mind control, not to fall even deeper into mind control. If it's another lady or a witch stalking and trying to tear down another witch, that is not a real witch. Hello. That is somebody that is not on the quest for truth and enlightenment. That is someone that wants you to be dumb. That is someone that doesn't want you to be enlightened. The whole point of us doing work on people is so that we can enlighten them, not take further advantage of them. So if you have a witch that purposely tries to dumb you down, please don't trust that person. If it's a witch that is trying to discriminate against another witch, a witch that is trying to attack another witch, that is not a real witch. Real witches don't go by the status quo, and we certainly don't attack each other. Not even behind the scenes. Witches have a lot of things to do, and it depends. You know that a lot of the work that we do is actually within whatever we deal with. So a lot of the work that I do is either in the other worlds or the outer worlds, or the inner and the outer limits. A lot of the work that we do ain't even in the physical. A lot of the work that witches do, you think that witches got anything to do with Christianity? Witches are the people that created Christianity. We created Christianity so that we could stop the people that rode the little bus from acting a fool. There was a group of witches, not witches like me, but it was created by witches. Y'all need to understand the truth and quit flipping out and tripping on people. Now, I'm going to tell you that we are going on the 4th year of this fake witch that is on YouTube. And let me tell y'all something. All of the comment section that you see on this person, everybody in the comment is nothing but a con game. If you notice, I've got random people. I don't have people like, you see what I'm saying? My little cousin that stays with me, I don't have her in my comment section pretending to be a client. I don't have people that I know that are just coming to my comment section trying to make it look like something that it's not. Most of my clients would never leave a comment on here. Most of them. They see my videos, they know I ain't BSing, and they contact me. So literally this crap that let me just tell y'all about another false witch. A witch that's running around here trying to act like they got friends. Please stop. Listen, these witches that run around here in packs and groups trying to make believe that they're friends, those are not real witches. Those are fraud witches. They're trying to set up an illusion so that you can think that they're happy, but they wake up in the morning every single day miserable. I know because I get the messages from them. I get the messages from them. For some reason, instead of these people being, I don't know, real witches, because they're not, they blame all of their problems on me. What witch do you know that blames their problems on someone else? Why do you think they're attacking me? You think that they're attacking me because they live such a wonderful, happy life? No. The reason, well, first of all, they were unhappy when they came. You know that witches and people that practice witchcraft, they're very happy. We see them all the time. They own stores. They own grocery stores. They own nail salons. They own fitness centers. They own McDonald's franchises. Did y'all know that? How do y'all think they got to where they at? And then we've got fake witches that actually said that witches cannot be rich. This world is most of the people that are rich are witches. So this is what I want to tell y'all. Stop following these false fake people in 2019. They're lying to you. They're lying to you. The reason why they don't want you to know their full potential is because they have not reached theirs. Please explain to me why, as a witch, you would feel the need to tell somebody that witches are not wealthy. Are you serious? Witches own farms. They own horses. In fact, it's the witches, and you know what? Mainly the people like me that are on higher ground. People like me that don't feel the need to roam around the internet harassing people. That's just like last night. These people don't have a lot of sense. They really don't. Where's your house you said you're going to buy? I haven't bought it yet. Like, this is what I want to tell you guys. This is not a grown, responsible female witch. This is somebody that is terribly codependent. This is somebody that would not be able to make it on their own. You do not want to be a woman that as soon as your man walks out the door, you're falling apart. Let the man go to work. Half these women are so codependent, they don't even want to let their man go to work. So now we've got a bunch of weakened, nonsensical, and I don't like men like that. Like, I think that men have found a way to be codependent and they're going to go with it. If you're a healthy man, you should be able to work for a living or do something, whether or not you got your own business or you're working. If your stuff is right, Cora said his leather face still bothering. We will talk about that on my other channel, Cora, because we're going to get on her. It's a couple of different witches that I've noticed. And it's a lot of these witches, they run around here and they make other people feel bad that are not speaking against me. So what they do is they go around, they say, oh, how come you haven't made any videos about Jamila? How come you haven't been in on the plot? So these other so-called fake fraudulent witches find themselves having to explain to them why they haven't been obsessed with Jamila today. Oh, why haven't you been buying into our obsession with Jamila? They have to, they literally are, we'll talk about that on another channel, how they feel pressured to hate me by other witches. And you think you're a real witch. You have to feel pressure to hate me, but yet still you don't actually hate me. A lot of these people look up to me. I'll sit up here, Cora, I'll be sitting up here looking and I'll notice that a lot of them, and you know what, the ones that do that, I don't have no problem with it, because when you repeat the things that I'm saying, now, if you being disrespectful to me, then there's a problem. But if you feel that what I said was the correct thing and you take it and you put your own spin on it and you say the same thing, I don't have no problem with that, because that lets me know that you're showing me respect. And I love what I do. I love it when my clients, you know, when they are like, I'm constantly in contact with my clients. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact that there was a witch recently that did do some love work on me, but it was only because that person thought that they would try to ruin my, it's always so that they can try to ruin me. So basically this person did a love spell on me, right? I could feel it yesterday on Friday, and we'll talk about that as well. They did a love spell on me only so that this same guy could go and flip out on me again, because this person seems to think that either that bothers me or that energy is going to somehow hurt me. I use alchemy all the time, though. I already said that I'm going to reverse that magic and all the intent behind it. So why would you as a witch waste your energy? Why would you take your energy and use it against someone else when it's only going to come backfire on you and bite you in your butt? So basically, it's like a waste of time and energy. And please believe that they don't charge what I charge. So if people go to them to get work done, like, I don't know if they do like a payment plan for these people or whatever, but literally I can tell you that they're doing cut rate magic. They're seriously undercutting all of the real witches on here by offering very, very cheap readings or very, very cheap work, which is y'all business. I swear to the goddess, do what you do. But don't look your nose down at me because my readings are 150. My 30-minute readings are 75. Okay, don't get mad at me and say, oh, you're not supposed to be charging that amount. So I'm going to work really hard while you grow. And see, the reason why my channel is where it's at now, okay, because I get thousands of views. Trust me. Okay, people may not sub to me, and I may not even get that many live viewers. But I get that many live views. Like, you can tell that I have 22,000 subscribers because I get the views and I do get the AdSense money. Okay, I don't even care about the AdSense money. It ain't even about the views. You realize that I was already making money when I had 50 subscribers. I was already making money and paying bills with my business. So I was making money instantly the moment that I put this channel up. I made, like, literally, I think within 3 days I had clients, or even within that day. So this industry was literally waiting for me with open arms. So I don't know what these other witches are even talking about. All I can tell you is that they don't, what I can speak to, let me tell you what my magic is about. My magic is about this. My magic is not about saying what you can do, because I've already given them their credit. I've came and I've given these women and these witches plenty of credit. The problem is that the power that I give them, they cannot and they will not expound upon it or expand upon it. They won't do it and they can't do it. So I've already thrown them plenty of freaking bones here. Trust me. Okay, and they can't grow it from where I did it. For some reason, they're not able to do it. The reason why I have the subs and the growth that I do is because I regularly do advertising for my business. Yes, people, I regularly do search engine optimization. That is why so what they'll do is they'll say, oh, you've been buying fake subs, because the only kind of subs they know are the live viewers. I would rather have a lot of subs and a lot of views than a lot of live viewers, because people that have a bunch of live viewers, they're not necessarily getting the total views. And that's why I'm constantly uploading videos. Okay, my views on my channel comes from me uploading videos, not lives. Not lives. Half of the people that sub to my channel, they probably sensitive. They actually watch me as a playback. They're not watching me in real time. So I get plenty of views. I'm not worried about views. My views are growing. My views are going to grow as I grow. Absolutely. I don't have a problem with my growth. My growth is fine. It's enough for one person. It's not enough for these other people. They should not be capitalizing off of me, but yet and still they do it. And it's so stupid. Honestly, if let me tell you something, do not be gullible and go to these people. If you see a witch that is talking about me and you don't feel comfortable going to me, then go to somebody else. Don't go to that witch. Now, if you truly are spiritually connected with that person and you have hatred for somebody just like that, because when you out here doing this business, you attract yourself. So a lot of my clients are me. They going through the same thing I'm going through. Okay, so a lot of these witches that are out there, which I call you fake because you haven't discovered your own power, but you're lying to people and you're telling people that you have when you haven't. And I'm sorry, it literally, especially if you a witch, you also need to be able to recognize when somebody done did some magic on you. I could feel that. There's no way that I should have love or feel good or feel giddy or have any feelings for that dude, but I did yesterday. And I go with my flow. And a lot of them got angry at me because I was showing my power. Oh, I can feel it when you doing work on me. Yes, I can. Okay, just like I can feel it when somebody does work on you. And to me, it's not right. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. I want to let you guys know that if you are looking for a practitioner right now and you are looking to control other people or to troll other people, you are probably not in the same place as me. Most of the people that I am dealing with are either semi-professional or professionals, or either witches that are looking to increase their business or their bottom line. I'm not necessarily having people that are in that lowered frequency place. If you are dealing with people, however, if you are dealing with witches, because let me tell you something, you have even these weak witches, you have to do work on them. You do have to reverse their little piddly stuff, because what it does is it grows and so if your spirits come and tell you so and so did this, you need to reverse it, then you need to go ahead and go with what your spirits tell you to do. Okay, because let me tell you something, that's some real messy magic whenever a witch can recognize it. Whenever I can literally feel the ritual that you've done and I can tell you exactly what you've done. First of all, I don't believe that I don't believe that people can actually do work on me. But it's probably because I have been through so much. I've been through way too much. Okay, literally, when you have been through so much, what don't kill you don't do nothing but make you stronger. So my shield is very strong. It is just ridiculous. By the time I trot up out of here, you think I'm gonna take this mess to my new house? Hell no. Hell no. But right before I move, I'm gonna constantly cleanse. So guys, let me tell you something. I'm talking, this is for my people. The people that are meant to come to me, they're gonna hear exactly what I'm saying and they're gonna be drawn to me. I don't ever have to come on here and call somebody's name out and lie on them and say, oh, this person is this and this person is that. I don't have to bear false witness. I can be totally, literally, money and my business flows into me. I don't have to do business like that. That's why I've got about 20 apprentices right now. Y'all keep saying I don't have a coven, but I actually do have a coven. I've got apprentices that come to me every single day. I've got people that I do magic for on a regular basis. These are the people that I am standing with in this battle to obtain what we want to obtain. And all of my people are headed towards paradise. All of them. And they know it. They know it. They've gotten a glimpse and a taste of paradise through my eyes and through my magic, and they know what it is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. So, guys, I'm telling y'all, listen, your witchcraft, your work that you get done is going to turn out like the witch that you deal with. Please understand that if you're dealing with a witch that has all that hatred and all that contempt, I mean, literally, these witches hate me so much that I doubt that they have any power. I can tell you that I've seen a couple of witches on here that I would absolutely recommend. Only a couple, but that's because I haven't seen every single witch on here. And you know what? Maybe one day I will come and I will give those witches a special shout out, the ones that I would mess with. Because I feel like y'all should know. And the only reason why I can say anything about the witches that I've had beef with is because I can tell you without 1,000,000%, I can tell you with 1,000,000% certainty that they have no power. Okay. The only power that they have is what they have either borrowed or stolen from me. If you listen, your power comes from your solar plexus, witches. If you feel some type of way or another witch makes you feel some type of way about yourself, then you have no power. If Jamila is able to make you feel like because I've actually had one of them contact me and tell me your video that you made about me is making people not want to come to me. And I was like, are you serious? Oh, you mean like the 20 other videos where you've accused me of the most atrocious things? I've actually had them come to me and say that. And you can tell that I've won, not I'm winning. It's basically I've won, because nothing that they do works, and they're constantly mad, angry, and upset every single day because they were not able to get that off, which is that awful, creepy, crawly, disgusting, powerless feeling that they have within themselves. So that's not my fault that they feel that way about themselves. Okay. So if you guys are wanting to dominate and control somebody that's your enemy, somebody that is out of control, somebody that impulse, listen, somebody like my enemies, yeah, we do use magic to control them, not somebody like me. You can't cage the lion. Okay, I believe that my ascending sign has a lot to do with my connection with this earth, which is that of a Leo. So I'm a Cancer sun, but I am a Leo rising. So I don't play that. Okay, I have a very, very, very high sense of self. It's in literally an unshakable, unquakable faith in self, and also my will. Okay, that's my root chakra. Let me tell you something. It took me years to work on that root chakra, but when I got rid of that generational hex, I ain't had no back pain. I ain't had no sciatica. I ain't had nothing like that. And back pain, severe back pain and constipation, that's a sign. That's a sign that you got a root chakra hex and that things ain't flowing for you. Okay. And you know, you gotta take in those natural things. Like we gonna have some more. Get some more. We're gonna clean out that stock pot. We're gonna make some cabbage tonight. I've been eating fermented foods and stuff, and eating ginger and things like that to keep things healthy. So it's not necessarily about not eating fried foods. Yeah, you can enjoy fried foods every now and then, but you have to balance it. So like I said, I've been working on my health, and part of your health really is your daily funk, your daily grind, the daily stuff that you deal with. And what I'm going to eventually create, guys, is an oasis. I promise you I will. I love this channel. This channel is my baby. This channel will always be my baby. And eventually the dynamic and the energy on my channel is going to change. And we're going to all be ready to not have that struggle. Everybody that is in my spiritual system is going to be done fighting. There will be no need to fight anymore. Okay? Because nobody should have to fight for their life. There's plenty of space on this earth to where nobody should have to fight for room. We are literally behaving like sardines and we don't have to on this earth. It's ridiculous. In the meantime, while we have thousands and thousands and thousands of hundreds upon hundreds of houses that are empty, while we have a homeless problem. And I'm not homeless. I'll never be homeless. And the homeless problem has a lot to do with the spiritual energy that is on this planet. Okay, Cora is funny. So, you know, I'm just telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. The people that are trying to control the population, the people that are trying to do that, that's a big mistake. Nature is going to take over. And I think that in their last resort, they decide and see their connection with Earth. But Cora, that person, Cora, we're going to talk about it on the other channel. I may have to low-key take this video down because it might be flaggable. But we're going to talk about that. If you guys want to know more about that, because I think I'm going to take this one down because it's flaggable. If you guys want to follow more of this story or more about what I'm talking about with these other witches, you can go to my other channel and I will be talking about this more so in depth. It's the Jamila the High Priestess channel. Let me spell it out for you in the chat real quick. And I'm going to go. Guys, this is not just a tarot card channel. I am a real life, natural born witch with spiritual gifts. I do lots of different types of magic, and I always see results from my magic. And I ain't got to call no defects either. I don't have to call folks to people's house. I got real magic that actually works on people. Okay, so it's a space between Jamila and the High Priestess. I will see you guys later. Love and light.